Hello, the people on out there. You see the you was okay. May I? Any potential weird switching or flamboyant transitions that look like a cheap infomercial are not my doing. They are Mr. Glenn Fricker, who I was stupid enough to put in control of this video. So it's out of my hands and out of Thomas's hands. So talking about Thomas, I was going to say the left shoulder that you see over there. Now you can switch to... There you go. Thomas actually has his own camera. This is, in English, Thomas Blug.
Ja, Blug.
Ja. Thomas Blug. Thomas Blug. So, mal in Deutsch mal ganz ehrlich, der Thomas Blug. Ja?
That's why I called my company BluGuitar.
BluGuitar.
So the guys out
so
there...
they get it Blug.
You know, it's not Mr. Blug, it's Mr. Blug.
What's with the transitions, Glenn? You know, you get what you pay for. I hired help. You know, Leslie's not just better at switching, let me tell you that, if you know what I mean. No, so anyway, many, and that's an understatement, of you have asked, what about the BluGuitar Amp 1? What do you think? And that started that conversation every single time we ran into each other at trade shows, which was Frankfurt, China, NAMM, Guitar Summit. So many times I was like, hey, Thomas, Henning. So we did that quite a lot. Hey, Glenn, go to the above guitar. Yeah, because then people can see the both of us. So we did that quite a bit. And he just called me and said, well, I have a new version prototype of the Amp 1. So it's about time to fiddle with it. Mm-hmm. It's about time to fiddle? No? Okay. So he had a killer idea. Instead of me doing my usual review, I have the amp wall, I have the switcher. He said, I want to find out how close I can get with my Amp 1 with the new, what is it called? The Mercury
Edition.
Mercury Edition, which is a cool name, to some of the amps. And he already played around with it a little bit. But as we do this here, let's just explore things. Do we need to say things about it? Because, I mean, it's been out, people know. Give a short intro.
A very short info. So what it is, it's a 2-pound, which is 1.2 kilograms, 100-watt 4-channel amplifier that has basically the features of a classic tube amp. You know, I try to make something that is all analog, so nothing digital except for the reverb, because a reverb tank would be on a pedal amp. So it does what a classic tube amp should do. And I used my background of 27 years in using Kettner, and before that I was a hobby tuner myself and built some stuff to get this new all analog concept, which has a nanotube driven power amp stage, which is Class D. So this is the first thing that's totally different.
Of course, I mean that's what I would say. It's nano amp driven power amp Class D, of course. That's everyone can see that immediately that it's a nanotube amp driven power amp Class D. I mean it's clear. Yeah. It's clear as day.
For me, the important thing is, it's about the tone and that it reacts and feels just like a real tube amp. And therefore, I didn't went to the digital path. I went full analog.
Which we like. Way to go on that one. Back there. Way to go.
Okay. And the other thing is, I'm just using smaller components. Now you get the resistors of that tiny size.
And I know about tiny size, really, trust me.
SMD is it called, and it's a mixture of different components. The very small ones, standard ones, whatever sounds best, I choose. And this is a new generation of amplifiers, so of course there is some evolution, and therefore after like 3 years now, I've done the next revision, as I always try to do my very best, and I'm constantly learning, also being here, listening to other amps and getting different inputs from you and whoever. it does help me to make better products. And
that's the whole idea. We'll all work together with you guys and me and him. We'll all comment, and we'll all. I mean, in the end, we want a kick-ass product, and there aren't a lot of pedalboard amps out there. I just reviewed one from Kammer. You know the Tiny K? It's cheaper than this. It's also it's 40 watts and it's a lot more reduced. But if I need something quick and dirty, it's a great product. This is obviously way more involved. You also have a Footswitch that can expand this not just in foot switchability, but also quite a bit more, right?
Yeah, yes. The Footswitch has, the programmability, but it also has a looper kit option, so I can have a pedal switcher on my Footswitch. Nice. So it's like a scalable system. So it's the AMP1, and then I can turn into the analog or step into the analog world if I want more with the remote one and the loopers, the looper kit, or in the other direction I have an adapter which makes the AMP1 MIDI. So it has a MIDI learn function.
So it doesn't have MIDI yet. You need that with a Footswitch adapter.
It is a little adapter. It is with 5 parts of electronics inside the socket. So my stuff is always tiny, and I put it inside the socket. It gives you a 5.
Oh, come on, who wouldn't like to put in the? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. There's a record out, which is frequency compensated, direct, probably for, an emergency it'll work.
Yeah, it's not bad. It is as good as it gets in the analog world. So here's the 2 technologies for recording outs. I think in the analog world, there's many companies like Usengärtner, Palmer, blah, blah, blah. And this kind of quality I've got on my built-in recording out. This one actually uses 2 filters more than the other guys, but it's still in the same ballpark. You get only one sound of cabinet, and it is really workable, and some people actually really love it. But I also made a dedicated product for just recording, which is called the Blue Box. The Blue Box is impulse response based. My own cabinets, blah, blah, blah. So that's a different technology. This unit as it is, you can do anything. You can go straight into your board, you can go straight into your cabinet, you can have headphones, you can practice. So it's all self-contained. But if you want to go further, it's like a system. You can go with a Blue Box, or you can go with a remote.
And the whole idea is practicability, I think is a word, which means small, pedalboard, expanded. Easy. Don't drag your amp around. It's not supposed to replace your favorite head from the 60s or whatever. It could possibly be all good, but the whole idea is affordable, small pedalboard for the gigging musician.
Yeah.
Glenn, go to the side, because you can see that there's more controls here for the different kind of modes, and we have tone and what?
It's the tone and volume. This is for the separate channels. So the clean channel has its own tone control. The classic channel has its own tone, and the modern channel. The vintage channel is the only channel that has no extra tone control. So the vintage channel is kind of puristically connected to the 3-band overall EQ. And these extra...
sorry for interrupting. When you switch the different modes, does the EQ stay where it is?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, it's analog.
Okay, so it doesn't remember that for the mode that you just came.
Well,
it can't.
It is this is all analog. You set it as it is, and then you switch from channel to channel. And this knob belongs to this channel. Blah blah blah. So
but the EQ is shared between all of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this EQ is shared between all of them, and these.
But the tone knob isn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And actually, behind the tone knob is a whole EQ. It's like, with these little components, I can have a whole tone stack preset the way I like it, and I have one setting on this side and another setting on that side, and I can blend between the two. So it's a tone control that just does more than just more highs.
So let me guess something.
Yeah.
Primarily speaking, if this wasn't your company, this is kind of a signature amp. This is like what you need, what you want, what you like. This is made for you primarily, right?
If I would do a product, I would do it for myself. This is why I called my company with my name, and people ask me if I use this. I play this amp every gig. I played it last night. I played it the last weeks. I played it since it exists, not because I need to it. I have beautiful amps. You see a little Marshall over there, which I played on my Blue Blaze Hendrix CD. So, I'm open-minded.
And why wouldn't you? I mean, if you have it, come on.
Yeah.
It's Hendrix. Hendrix played Marshall, right? Hendrix played
I think so.
I don't know. What do I know?
And, so for me, I'm a practical guy. I use whatever is best at the time. This Marshall was my choice for this concert and for this Hendrix project. And today, actually, we can compare this Marshall to this amp, because with this new version, I think I'm 98 or 99% or maybe whatever, that close to the original one, that it would be only cosmetics to have it in the video.
Yeah. Well, it's here, so we'll use it. I mean, my first impression of the Marshall was like, I don't like it. But, but hey, that's just me. It had a fizzle that I didn't like, but what do I know?
That's an original Marshall, you know?
I know. I've never had one here, so I'm like, whoa. But I'm like, also, whoa, don't need it. So I'm going to do something sacrilegious, which is you probably don't like to be called that, but the Strat King of Europe, wasn't that your name?
Oh, yeah, Fender.
I know, I'm just saying.
Fender once gave me that name, but
the point is, you have a reputation, and you can, excuse me, fucking play. Okay, so we're not gonna do that because he's fiddling the knobs, and I'm gonna lend my very humble skills.
Heading is all good.
Yeah, I'm just saying, because someone's gotta. I gotta do something. If you fiddle, I gotta play.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna ask a not so nice question. The blue. Couldn't that have been another color? Or how did you choose that color?
Well, blue is blue, and blue is my name.
Blue, yeah, okay.
You're referring to my past with
I'm just saying, did that have anything to do in
my past?
In the marketing choice to make this also blue?
No. I mean, this is not connected to my past with Hughes and Kettner. Maybe the Hughes and Kettner thing happened just because of me, because when they illuminated their Triumph blue, it was me having the plexi idea. I'm a Marshall fan, and I like plexis, and everybody's like, oh, plexi, we have this transparent front. And then illumination in these days, the blue LEDs just came up, which was the hip color.
Okay, yeah.
So this makes the thing.
So that's how the blueness from Hughes and Kettner came, because blue was hip at the time.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And I don't think Hughes and Kettner has a problem with that being blue, and I don't think you look back at them saying those fuckers. I think this is probably a very nice relationship, because I know those guys and they are nice motherfuckers.
Nice people, and we're still good friends. I do my thing, they do their thing, but it's like a marriage, and we still respect each other on a very high degree.
It's easy to respect them because, I mean, they're
nice people.
Freaking Rich probably wasn't there when you were there, right? Richard Morgan?
Richard, I know him.
What a freaking nice guy.
He came from JHS in the UK, which was the distributor who does also BluGuitar, but also vintage. And I have a signature with the...
it's all incest. That's what it is.
I know Rich longer than using Kettner. Anyway.
So we're using this red guitar with wait.
Guitar.
This is funny. One of my favorite channels is Shy Boys. Which are kind of spoof guitar reviews. And when he talks about his chain, he's like, I'm using a blue guitar into a black amp. That's a signal chain. But I'm literally using a red guitar into a blue amp. Yeah. This is a Friedman Vintage S, they call it. Because it looks like an S. And it's such a nice instrument. Did you tune this? Good enough for government work, as they say. Where am I? I'm in your amp.
This is my amp. Let's check with the reverb. Yeah, okay.
We're going into the Universal Audio aux with something that Glenn set up with a 412 57 something. It's a speaker. But we can also, if you please go to the aux and crank up the speaker volume to 5. So we can actually record the room as well if needed. Glenn, let me know if the moving camera goes black because something is flickering orange, and I think that means battery. I don't know my gear. Glenn knows it better than I do. He also knows where to find the really lame transitions. So, what do we compare this to? Let's start with... Yeah, well, that's not so bad.
Please, I want to hear your best or your favorite clean amp.
Ooh.
And, you know, I'm not expecting to get it 100%, but I want a real challenge.
Okay, right now, for clean sounds, I'm really torn between this. Okay, turn that back down, so we just hear... Yeah. And gain down on the... Yeah, on the Friedman. Gain... Yeah, it's the second one.
Gain 1 or 2?
1. A little bit down, yeah. That's it, there. I'm not a plexi guy, but that is gain 1. I mean, that's beautiful. I'm torn between this and this. That's the Morgan AC20.
Okay,
a little bit voxy. Got a little bit more bite. It also has the tiniest bit of drive already happening.
Yeah.
It's just like... And when you hear on the Friedman, it doesn't break up yet.
Yeah.
So
let's start with the Friedman.
Okay, that's super clean. Let's put it that. So I don't see what you're doing.
No.
Okay.
So what I do have to do is number 8, and how can it be?
Okay, so now we go to 8, and now it's AB.
Okay.
By the way, we're of course using the amazing AMPETE switching system, the 88S Studio and the 88S, with the 88R remote, which allows us to actually do this. Otherwise, we'd have to pull cables out, and who wants to do that?
Okay.
So thank you, Peter Arendt.
So, can you play? This was sorry, I switched off my reverb. So this is
Did you just switch?
yeah.
I had no idea that you did that. Okay, well, let me play. Anyone can get that with a chord, okay? So, if you ask me, I could absolutely not detect any difference. I mean, while I was playing... Yes, we were switching. Glenn's like, what, you were switching?
Yes.
Let's do this again. Ha!
Switched already 3 times.
Okay, I have no idea. Okay, that is a pretty dead on, and that's a $3,000 amp right there. It's a nice amp. So the question is, dynamically, now we're completely clean. What is amazing about the small box is it's super dynamic. So when we crank this up a bit,
Yep. It breaks up.
maybe pull the bright. Wait, let me see. No, not really. Doesn't really. Oh, wait,
You're still in mine. Sorry. Now.
So the small box excels at super dynamics. Even like here. You can, with your pick,
Yeah, you can
have it.
Is you increase the gain on the small box.
Yes.
I do the same on mine and see what happens, and then I
Okay.
have to
Yeah.
to tweak a little
Awesome.
bit. Let's see. it's not exactly the same, but I
Yeah.
just turned one knob and increased.
The dynamics are similar. Uses fizzlier in the high end.
Yeah.
The small box
Is
distorts rounder. Yes.
Okay, that's. I could try to match this now.
Okay, let's go for it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
We're not trying to show anything's better. We're just trying to show how
to
you know,
get
yeah.
somewhere. Yeah.
Let's just pretend that's not even your product. We're just fiddling around with it. I know that's difficult, but. Why is the switching taking time? That is weird.
Maybe I'm too long on the knob, or
Oh, are you holding it down?
I'm.
Wait. That's weird. Wait, do you have a gate?
Yeah, but I think it's not the gate. I do have a protection, maybe the input signal, blah blah blah, but
Because usually you don't
Yeah.
do it, but it
Yeah,
worked the
yeah.
whole time.
yes, sure.
That's weird. It's close. The drive is slightly different.
I tried the boost, but I think the natural kind of overdrive for my clean channel is closer to what, because it's
The
same
mids
thing.
are slightly different, but
Sure.
again, nothing. It's pretty damn. Nothing that in any situation really matters realistically.
Close enough for jazz.
Okay, so let's stay on the small box and go Eddie. Let's go modified plexi and push the gain. Channel 2, BE channel. Crank that shit up. No, that's still you. You need some more gain, I think.
It's less volume and more gain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still more gain, it's denser.
Okay. I give it a boost. Let us.
As if I know anything. that threw me off. I accidentally hit the click. That's closer. That is
Pretty close.
It's pretty damn close.
Yeah.
Okay. What we haven't even said is we're not going metal. We're not going high gain. It's well, we could consider this high gain, but let's say classic rocky high gain. We're gonna cover metal on this tiny little channel that you might know is called SMG. It's okay. I'm gonna throw in some subs. So go over there and you'll find a video with Glenn that we're filming right after this, where we're comparing the BluGuitar Amp 1
against some real metal machines.
Serious metal machines. But we're not done yet. We're gonna go. Let's stay with this type of sound, since you have it dialed in, and we're gonna go Dirty Shirley. Dirty Shirley is tough. It has different tubes. KD somethings? Maybe.
66s? KD 66?
Or 58.8. It has something
5881.
else. I don't know.
Smooth ones.
It has something that is very low endy and tough to replicate. So let's see. We're gonna go more gain.
And what about clean on this amp? Because this has a super.
Okay.
We go both channels then. I'm not expecting to get everything.
The Dirty Shirley has one channel with 3 different input levels. That's really how it's done. So this is clean. Oh, that is nice. Come on. The low end is beautiful on this. So
I need my clean channel, and I need.
Ha! Fingernails. I didn't see what's happening. That's why. I have no idea where we are. I'm gonna guess, okay? That's the other one, okay? Damn it! I have to guess, right? That's the Dirty Shirley.
Okay, you're right. Good guess on you.
You know, if I fuck this up, they're not watching anymore. It's like, what does he know? What does he?
No. It's all good. It's good.
That low end is a lot.
It is a very characteristic low end, and they go all the way, and it's beautiful.
But it's very close, very very damn close. So let's do.
But I have to admit, I have to have a strange setting here. I have bass on 10, to get this low end. Yeah. And of course, it's not 100% the same thing. And I have to have the volume on 10 as well. Because when I put the clean volume lower, then it's like a bright switch. And it gets like cleaner like the other frequent. So, for this kind of sound, different settings.
It really shows that you know your shit when it comes to this product. You've played with this before. Let's
Now the dirty sound.
That's what she said, of course. You played with this before. Get it? Yeah, get it, people? Get it? Glenn, you get it? Glenn? Get it? You played? No?
He disappeared.
Yeah, Glenn's gone. So let's go as much gain as this puppy can do. Hell yeah!
And it's... Okay, there's the beautiful...
obviously I know which one it is because it disappears, so I know that's yours. But it is. I know that's your original. Well, okay, switch back and forth. I close my eyes.
Wait. The noise tells everything. So what is this?
Okay,
play it. Okay. And now, what is this?
That is the tiniest bit rounder. So I'm gonna say that's the Dirty Shirley.
And that's mine.
Okay, so okay. Yeah,
but it. Close.
Yeah, okay. Good. Now we're gonna go a different route. AC20. That's
Whatever.
a super high-end Vox type sound.
I'm scared already.
Yeah, no, you're not. I know you're not. I'm just saying.
Vox is a tough game. Okay.
The low mid.
Oh,
you know.
We will see. Maybe I.
Come on, how good is this?
It's really nice.
I have no idea anymore. Let me see. I know that AC20 has a tiny bit of a fizzle. Let me see if I can detect that. Fuck you. Switch back. That has the tiniest bit less. So, sorry, the audio recording fucked up. I actually just guessed, and I guessed wrong. So,
but there's still a quality about the other amp that I even prefer to mine. You know?
There has to be. It's $2,200 for a single channel amp with three. Actually, the three knobs don't really do a lot. It's pretty much one knob and a cut.
Yeah.
The third knob just takes the volume down. It's like a power soaky thing. So, I mean, that is impressive. That is quite impressive. You know, I'm going to be honest. Mm-hmm. A lot of the sounds I've heard from it never flashed me. And I think a lot of people just use the DI out when they show it. And it works, it's all good, but what we're doing here
is the real deal.
On an equal level.
Yes. I mean, and the big thing is you can cheat yourself so easily. I mean, once you plug in one amp and you have a picture, you see the Marshall logo and it's, you know, whatever is behind, it sounds like a Marshall. I've been fooling myself 100 times.
We should probably go a little bit over here. Yeah, that's better.
So therefore, you know, the A/B switching like this is the only true thing to do. And now we are having, you know, a proper speaker simulator or a proper speaker, which is the real deal. Anything else is just like, you know, not fair.
Yeah, we have. I'll try two more things, and then we're done. Then that's a long ass video. One, we have to turn this on.
This will be tough. Yeah, give it all.
And we're gonna go here. It's getting really warm in here. Well, we could do the Carl Martin. Why not? The Carl Martin is. I mean, that's just a great pedal platform. That's all it is. Carl Martin is. What's the number? The number on the Carl Martin is
the number
9.
Of the beast.
9. That's a good amp. That's like point to point, something wired, all nice.
Problem here here.
Okay.
Because I have too much treble, treble or gain. Because this is dead clean.
Yep.
It's dead clean and it has not much treble. So let me try if I can dial this in, but I think I need my remote to reduce the gain to match the frequencies, because this has like a, let's explain, like a treble switch on a Fender built in. If I turn down the volume on the clean channel, it brightens up. And this sound of the Carl Martin is like flat.
Yeah.
It's more... Probably not able to get that. Let's give it a try. If not, I make one little adjustment with my remote and
Well,
get it closer.
we don't have to. I'm pretty sure you can. If that's something we have to do a different setup for, let's go to the next time. Come on.
No. Give it a try.
Okay, go.
I want.
A little bit more brightness, and that's actually
That's the
wow.
car. So,
I would have thought that's yours.
no,
I would have thought the one with the brightness is yours. Okay.
that's the Carl Martin, and that's the
Yeah.
line.
Okay, we're going to the Soldano. That's not it, Thomas.
Wait a minute. We have to go to a number 8. I'm 8.
Eight,
sorry.
and 5. There we go.
Okay. What are you missing? What shall I change?
Let me see. There's a difference, but I can't even describe it.
You can tell by the noise.
Yeah. Wait. No difference that matters. Wow. We're going.
By the way, this was the classic channel.
Okay.
And I had a tone here almost close, so it's kind of mid-rangey sound.
Yeah. This is all mid-range. It's a Soldano.
Yeah. Okay.
One more, brand new, the Laboga DS, which is a diamond sound, 50. This is point-to-point hand-wired by my Laboga friends in Poland.
This is definitely not point-to-point.
This is the opposite.
Yes.
You couldn't hand-wire that.
No.
It's a beautiful amp, and for me it's a lead tone monster.
Okay.
Let's see.
Different EQ.
Yeah.
Okay, but the character is also similar. I'm now on the modern channel.
Okay.
Different.
Yeah, the mids are different.
Yeah.
It's very annoying what I'm doing.
Okay, let me try the classic channel just for a change.
Okay.
Okay. So I go to the level and make a classic tone like this and reduce here and have more mids. So let's hear this.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you, I don't know which one is which, but I'm gonna tell you which one I like more, right? That one. It's a little bit less gain, but it's rounder.
It's your amp.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is a nice lead tone that thing
Which
has.
one was it?
That's the La Boga.
Okay, super nice. Yeah, I told.
It's $2,200.
Yeah, and it's very woody. It has this woody mid frank. I could tweak it with my post EQ a little bit, but hey,
It's damn close. If you don't have that AB switcher,
Yeah,
you would
yeah.
never know. I'm gonna hit all off, and we're gonna have a little bit of a break here, and then we're gonna put Glenn Fricker here. I know, who wants that really? But
we do. I do.
so, hey Glenn, how about you leave that angle, and you oh wow, you come down here and end the video and send them to your channel. How about we do that? On my channel, animals at the end. Now up to Glenn.
The Who classic tone.
All right, that's it. Go home. For the 3 people left watching this video, I can't believe you guys went on that long.
Well, it just happened, you know.
And I was at the end, all that shit. Goodbye. Go home. What are you still doing here?
That's it? That's your ending?
Yep. Fuck off.